We've got Empires of the North, which is coming out later this year.
Gen Con.
And this is, again, it's set in the same world. It's Imperial set. So how is this game working then?
And how it compares to Imperial Settlers, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have to wait for the first feedback from the players. Like my playtester says it's much different. For me, it's quite similar. Like I need to get feedback from you. But what we have here, we have 6 unique factions. So we have 6 different decks. Each time you play, you pick one of the 6 decks.
And I see you got kind of a northern theme going on.
Yes, we have Vikings, we have Inuits, and we have Scots. Well, the main difference is that you have a clan tokens that represent what you want your clan to do in the particular round, and you have 5 available actions for you. So you can go to explore to draw a card. You can go sell to raise different islands. You can populate to get more people. You can construct to build a card, and you can harvest to get resources. And you have 2 of these, let's say, orders for the round. And if you have apples in your supply, you can give apples to your people, and they can make even more, and you can do additional action. But then when you're out of the actions, it's end of your round. So you have to plan very carefully which actions you want to do, because
so that kind of mechanic is very much like Imperial Settlers then, that it's all about how much you've got there to do.
It's exactly the case that on one hand you have some actions on cards like in a base game, like in Imperial Settlers, but this allows you to not be dependent on the luck of the draw. You always have these basic actions, and depending how you spend your clan, you will make the right choices to how to win the game. So it's very interesting for the players. You have actions on cards, but you have here always 2 actions, and maybe even 4 if you have apples. Use them wisely to outsmart the opponent.
Is there any kind of scope for combining it with Imperial
They don't
Settlers?
work, no. Their abilities are much different. So on one hand, you feel like this is quite similar game because the wording is the same, spend 1 meeple. So this is very similar to Imperial Settlers, but the abilities are dedicated to this wheel.
The
and
mechanics are just too different. And how many is this going to play?
For 2-player game, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, quite fast. It is faster than Imperial Settlers because in Imperial Settlers you play 5 rounds always. Yeah. Here is a race. The first player who reaches 25 points wins the game. So you have to make these combos very, very quick.
And is it 2 to 5?
1 to 4. We have here, let me show you, the solo booklet. So the solo variant is story driven. It has different scenarios. Like winter is coming and you have to gather food, or the outposts, you are building outposts in different islands. So each time you play the solo, you have a different goal, some small changes, some events, and you feel like having your own nice story. So the solo mode is very interesting as well.
Would you consider this simpler than Imperial Settlers? Potentially better for younger?
I wish I knew. It's too early. Like I need to get your feedback, people. Like for me, like I have no perspective at all. Like I'm too deep, and my playtesters making fun of me, and I don't know.